Welcome back to another episode of Film Buff Bros, and in this episode, we're going to be talking about the 2023 movie, The Killer.
Yes, Fincher.
I'm not a huge fan of Fincher. No, too dark for me. The monotone narration in The Killer is too frequent for me, and seems intentionally poetic. Lacks authenticity, lacks like authentic personality. It sounds written by a writer. Many unlikely occurrences: clients ordering a hit on a hitman hunting his clients, snapping a neck of someone with your bare hands, not shutting a door or any doors while running away from a dog. The other assassin guy only having one dog, or not the assassin, the guy who beat up his girlfriend, and the fact that he's doing all this just because his girlfriend got beat up, like. When he's like a multi-millionaire, and then he doesn't even kill the guy who like orders the hit at the end. Spooky score, too frequent. He's falling too close to guys when he's tailing them. Not having a pistol cocked, he's cocking the pistol. Like, that's just so cliche action movie. You cock the pistol right before you use it. Like, no assassin is not going to walk around with not having one in the chamber. Risks ruining his life because his girlfriend got beat up. Storage container full of guns, but then he buys a gun from the back of a van. Bear joke, poorly placed, barely irrelevant. Self-indulgent writing, acting, and cinematography. And then at the end, it was only $150,000 to do that kind of hit, and you're renting like a whole floor of a place in Paris. There's so many of these things that just didn't add up for me. Superfluous dialogue at the end, like when the banker lady's like, "Oh, you got a lot of money, you should talk to our wealth management people." It's just like, that has nothing to do with anything. So anyway, yeah, hugely not a fan of it.
Okay, I thought you were going to like it. I mean, that's why I brought it up. I am a Fincher fan. Not everything. I think The Game is probably his favorite film of mine. But I did like this. This is the first film in a few years I'd be able to sit all the way through it. It does start slow, but it makes sense that you're with him. He's waiting, so you're waiting 20 minutes for this movie to pick up. But that's what his character is doing, so that makes sense as a writing decision. I did like the voiceover. I did like his like life philosophy. It's kind of Luciferian, but he has but he's a walking contradiction. He's talking about perfection and discipline the whole time, and then he's precise, so he misses the shot, which I thought was a clever thing. You think he's perfect, he misses the shot, but yeah, he's walking contradiction the whole movie, which again, I like the fact that he's not perfect. And the ending was unclimatic, but it was like juxtaposition for the rest of the pace of the movie. It did remind me a little bit of American Psycho, except in assassin form. Fassbender I liked. Thought there was tension in the script. I'm going to recommend it. And I definitely agree with the flaws you mentioned, because the plot holes were plenty, like littered with plot holes, but I still recommend it.
I think, yeah, that's a good point you made. Like, his imperfections and his desire to be perfect is kind of analogous of Patrick Bateman. And the lots of a narration, about being selfish and ruthless is also analogous to Patrick Bateman. But yeah, and I do like The Game. That is a good Fincher movie for sure. I didn't realize that was him. Yeah. All right, that was our episode of Film Buff Bros for this week. Tune in next week for another episode of Who Knows What.
Thanks for watching, guys.